Hey there, welcome to dallasrinzai, where we're working to create a community of Rinzai Zen practitioners in the Dallas, Texas area. I just finished a small sit after I got home from work, and I wanted to share one basic thing about how we meditate in Rinzai Zen. I've been involved in Zen, however formally or informally, for a few decades, but only in the past few years did I really get into or really be exposed to that much Rinzai Zen. And the reason I love it is because it is such a rich tradition of Zen compared to other forms that I've seen before. It really has a lot of practices in it that are very useful. And there are many facets to Rinzai Zen practice. One that I want to cover a little bit today is simply breath counting. It's also called susokukan or sosukan in Rinzai Zen. There's actually several facets to it, but at its most basic level, what we're doing when we practice susokukan is counting our breaths. Typically, that's going to be counting each exhalation from 1 to 10. So each time we breathe out, that's 1. The next time is 2, all the way up to 10. And then when you get to 10, simply start over at 1. It sounds easy, but it's actually pretty hard, especially in the beginning. Our mind will wander, we will lose track of our count, and sometimes we'll forget what number we're on. Sometimes we will be counting all the way up to 20 before we realize we've gone over 10. So at a very basic level of what we're doing when we meditate, we're counting, or it's one way to meditate in Rinzai Zen. So basically you want to find, I have a cushion. We can get into the details of sitting later, but for now you can sit comfortably. Your posture, you shouldn't be completely slouched over. You also shouldn't be super militaristic and stiff as a board with your chest out either. There's a happy go-between. There should actually be a gentle bend in your back, just not completely hunched over, right? So your lower back wants to be a bit relaxed and have a little bit of a curve to it, and then your upper body wants to have a feeling of being gently pulled up to the ceiling a little bit. This is all gentle feelings. It's relatively subtle, nothing huge. For our hands in Rinzai Zen, you may have seen this mudra, the cosmic mudra, which is fine, but in Rinzai, they favor this hand position where you have this is my left thumb. I think it looks reversed in the camera. You want to grab your left thumb with your right hand like this and then make a ball. And then we'll set the ball into our lap. I can't grab my phone right now, but it basically looks like this, and it's sitting in our lap, a nice little ball. Okay, so we got our posture and our mudra. Okay, so what we want to do is breathe in gently and slowly exhale. One thing about susokukan and Rinzai Zen is many times they'll emphasize an extended out breath. And again, this can be very gentle. It doesn't have to be forced or hard. You want to have a feeling of being relaxed, right? So in an exaggerated form, it kind of looks like this. 1. Right? So it's nice and long and extended. You're going to reach a point where you might not can extend that breath anymore. That's fine. There's a natural point where the breath will want to retract and your breath will want to exhale on its own, and that's what you're looking for while maintaining relaxed. Again, you don't need to force it. It's just a very gentle extension of emptying the lungs there. Excuse me. So let me show you a few to get an idea for the pacing. Yours will probably be different, especially if you're just starting. Okay, I'll count out loud. 1. Now I felt the exhalation come. I'm not trying to exhale. It's more of a feeling of I'm waiting for the exhale to exhale. The exhale will do the exhaling when it wants to. Then a nice gentle out breath again, 2. Okay, there's the inhale again. I'm sorry, I think I should have said inhale earlier instead of exhale. Anyway, I think you get the point. So extended out breaths, extended exhalations, and then you're waiting for when your breath wants to inhale. When your breath wants to take a breath, it will do it. You don't have to worry about it. Okay? So that's the basic idea when we're doing susokukan breath counting. All the way up to 10. When you get to 10, start over. If you lose track or if you go over 10, just start over and keep starting over. In more videos, I will talk about different facets of this, and there's also several other things you can do in addition to this to supplement as well. One thing you might notice when you're doing this extended out breath is your vision might naturally blur and widen, which is good. So that's another practice. You can actually intentionally practice this by taking your fingers and using your peripheral vision and noticing where your field of vision stops. So when we're practicing in our Rinzai manner, instead of having your vision focus sharply on a point, your eyes want to be open, but sort of looking down at a 45-degree angle, roughly. They can vary. But if you can spread that vision out, have it unfocused and focused on your peripheral vision, you'll find that that really helps calm your mind, calm the chatter, and will help the meditation process all around. And you might find that this extended out breath, as I was just demonstrating, I could naturally feel my vision spreading out as I did that. Okay, so that'll give you a few basic pointers to get started. As always, subscribe, reach out in the comments, or send me an email at dallasrinzai@gmail.com.